Hi, in this video, let's explore some of the features of this platform. So one of the features is the insights. If you go to insights, you can see the sector trend. So this is the trend of the market. So you can just see, the trend is on the large cap 100. So it lists about the top industries within this large cap 100 stocks and how they have been performing over the last 10 days. So you can see here we get an history of the last 10 days. So this gives a clear cut snapshot of how the industry has been performing in the last few days. So this gives us an edge here to identify which of the sectors or the industries that are showing some kind of a potential and allows us to explore it more further and do the investments accordingly. So here, if you can see some of these like automobiles, capital goods, chemicals, they are in the greens. Uh, Construction is currently in the negative. Similarly, FMCG and consumer, and rest of them are in good. So this table allows us to filter. So if you want to filter it, let's say uh, greater than zero, so automatically it will show us the stocks, select sectors which are in the greens and above zero. Similarly, once we have identified the sectors, we can explore the stocks here, the individual stocks within the industry and how they are performing. So we can just filter it accordingly. Like, so these are the stocks that are in the strong uptrend. These are slightly weaker compared to the earlier stocks. So, and at the bottom are the stocks that are not performing quite well. So, this gives us a good chance to identify stocks well in advance by looking at the trend. So, let's say if we are going to invest on something like which is moving in the upward direction. Let's say uh, currently this one. So it was -1 the previous day. Now it has moved to zero. That means there is an upward trend for Bajaj Auto. So it's a good potential. So we can catch it quite early, so as to do the investment. So looking at this one, for example, Titan has been in a downtrend for quite some time, but the last 4 days it is showing some improvement. The first 2 days it increased to minus zero point 0.5 from -1. So now it is in zero. That means the trend is going upward for Titan. So it's a good potential for us to buy here. So this case gives you an overall snapshot about the different stocks within the large cap universe, and we can do the investments accordingly. So let's say I'm just interested in stocks that are in zero, and let's say which have moved from negative to zero. So this is how we can filter it and identify stocks of our interest. So here you can see these are the ones that are weak and it is moving into the positive territory. So these are some of the stocks that we can look into to explore further. So this is about the sector trend. Uh, in the platform, we also run few momentum models. So if you can look at here, so there are some four models that are running here. That is momentum on the Nifty 500 universe, Nifty large cap 100 universe, Nifty mid cap 100 universe, and Nifty micro cap 250. So we can use the filter options here. So if you want to just look at some more in comparison, let's say I want to compare Nifty large cap also, so then we can do it here, mid cap, or we can directly click on the display all. So it will show us the complete history of the different models that are running here from the day it was uh, that from the day we had launched this platform. And also we can filter on the dates, so it shows the dates from where we want to begin our analysis. So let's say we start from November 1st. So it shows how the different universes have performed in the given specified period. So this is a good indicator for us to decide on which of the market caps are performing currently and take our models in those direction. So this is about the chart, and also this chart can be explored further. We can click on the enlarge icon, and we have options of like zoom. You can just zoom the particular section, and we can go back early, or we can auto scale it home, or we can go back. So there are multiple options available in this chart so that we can explore. So these are a couple of things, and console. Yeah, so as I already mentioned, we can see the market regime. So market regime is basically on the trend how the market is on a particular day. So what I would suggest is whenever you take some kind of a decision on investing, wait for the second half of the day by which the trend of the day would be clear. So this bullishness or bearishness indicates from for a particular given day when you're doing the investment, so that we are in the trend of the market. And here it also shows the day change, Nifty changes, monthly changes, that is from the start of the month up to now, what is the change in the value of the portfolio, and it shows the total allocation here. And this portfolio status is updated every 20 minutes, and you can see the last update when it had happened. So that is how you can keep track of it. This is one thing, uh, and one of the cool features of this one is if you would like to say change the setting. So here the theme option is available where you can change the theme. Currently, I'm using the custom theme. So if someone is interested in the dark theme, so they can just switch off onto the dark side, and it is pretty good. So if you can see you the insights here. So the graph and all looks quite neat. So something some people would prefer to work in the dark mode. So the platform supports it. It's a feature of Streamlit. So that is one of the cool features here. And also you can do the recording. So if you can click on the record the screen card, you can record what is happening on your screen, and that same can be shared with your friends, or if you want to raise some kind of a bug, so you can share that information to me directly. So these are some of the features of the QuantIntel platform, and you can also change it, keep it to the system. Like a wide mode is you can make it a smaller, more like if you have a smaller screen and you want to show it in a smaller screen, then you can use the uh, narrow mode. But I would prefer to use the broad mode because the information is quite extensive. So in a shorter screen, it may not look that good. So that's it. I think I've covered almost all the topics. So if you have any queries about the platform, you can send me a mail. You can send it to quantintel1@gmail.com. Thank you.